this very well here. Hope you see me very well. Okay. Sorry, I'm just mute up. Hi, welcome to my channel today. Sorry, I'm just setting the video. I'm just setting my camera very well so that you see whatever I'm doing here. Okay, I'm making the school bag with this is jeans material. The one I did before was leather, like this one. Okay, but this one is lunch bag. Can you see this? This is lunch bag. Okay, but today we're making a school bag on this design again. And the school bag that I'm doing today is I'm using the jeans material for that. I think this is so close, so I need to make it up somehow. Hope you are seeing me very well. Okay. Okay, no. Let me change it more. Here now. On this side. I'm just setting it up. I don't know whether this side will be okay for me. Okay, all the cutting aspect of it here. I think this side is okay now. Okay, so coming here, this one is a lunch bag. Hope you are seeing me very well. This is the lunch bag. Okay, so today we're making the school bag. I'm just showing you this is the lunch bag that I used the same material to make. I'll still show you the school bag. I'll send the school bag to the shop I'm inside. So I want them to bring back to me. Okay, now this is the school bag that I'm going to sew. This one and this one comes together. This is the school bag and this one is the lunch bag. But we are making this lunch bag, this school, the one we're using is the jeans material. Coming to those cords for this to stand cord here. So today let's go ahead and make it together with you. I will show you the cutting aspect of it. Then that's the patterns, and then we're going to go ahead and make all of them together. So join me here as I go ahead to teach you how to cut. So this is the second one, and this is the main inner one. So this is the main inner one, and this is the handle. This is the belt. So let's go ahead and make it together with you now. So I'll be keeping the lunch bag. After today, we're going to make those ones also on my next video, maybe today or tomorrow. We're going to do this one. Okay, so let's see. That one today. Okay, now the first thing I need to do is to cut out the side. That's only the side. Then I'll cut this, I'll cut this, I'll cut this on the same pattern. I'll cut all of them together so that I will not waste my leather. Because if I cut this out, I did not cut this. If I want to cut this one will just. So because of that, I'll cut this, and this. I'll cut all of them together. Then after cutting it, I will now go ahead and make all of them. So let's go ahead and do that. So now I'm just making the one for nursery section. This is the nursery 3, and then the one of primary 1. Okay, so let me keep it aside. Let me keep it here. So what I need to do now, this is the jeans material that I'm going to use today. Okay, now so coming at this point, the measurement I'm using here, okay, the measurement I will use on this one is I'll be using 12. That's 12 by, okay, let me check. I'll be using 12 by 9 inch. I'll be using 12 by 9 inch here. So what I'll use here is 12 by 9 inch. Sorry, I'm not using I'm not using my chalk here. Okay, let me use a 12 by 10 inch. You know, 12 by 10 inch will be too much. That's why I said I'm supposed to use 9. Let me use 9 I saw before. So what I will use today is 9 inch. Okay, that's 9 by 12 inch here. So this is 12. Seeing this 12 now is too much, so I'll be using 9 by 11 inch here. Okay, so this is 9 by 11 inch. So at this point now, what I need to do, but first of all, I see in this leather there is one side is longer, so I need to cut some part of it out so that all of them will be equal. So this is thick jean for handbag. So because I've measured out 9 by 11 inch, the next thing I need to do now is to go ahead so the next thing I need to do is to go ahead and measure out I'll measure out 1 inch. I'll measure out 1.5 inch here. I'll come this side and I'll also measure out 1.5 inch. I hope you are seeing me. Please, if you're not seeing me very well, indicate so that I will go ahead and change my camera again. I think this position is okay. Okay, now I'll cut out this one this way. Okay, I told you I'm measuring 1.5 inch here. So this is 1.5 inch. On this side is also 1.5 inch from down here. This is 1.5 inch, and this one is also 1.5 inch. Okay, from the 1.5 inch here now, I'll also measure out I'll measure out 7 inch from here. I'll measure out 7 inch here. Okay, so this is 7 inch. That's this place here now is a 5.5 inch by 7 inch, and this one is 9 inch by 11 inch. Okay, from this one now I'll go ahead and curve it this way. I'll just curve it because I'm sewing school bag. You know, on top of school bag, most likely it used to be curved, but there's some that you don't use 4 corner, but this one I'll curve it here. Okay, so coming at this one here now, also I need to curve here also. I'll curve out this side because on this side now I need to measure out 1 inch. I'll just measure out 1 inch here. So this side will be 1 inch. So I'll cut it this way. And this one will be this way also. Okay. So because this one is this way now, the next thing I need to do is to coming at this position now. The next thing I need to do now is to go ahead. Coming at this position now, the next thing I need to do now is to go ahead and cut it out. This is the pattern. Sorry if you do not understand what I'm saying. I'll go ahead and explain more on before I will start to cut out the patterns for the bag. Even if you don't see, sorry, I'm using pen. I was to get some chalk for the writer. But what I did here was I measured first of all 9 by 11 inch. Just put it down. Then after measuring 9 by 11 inch, I measured 5.5 inch. That from the 9 inch, I measured 1.5 inch here. And I come this side and measured 1.5 inch. The remaining one here now, I measured from here to here to be 7 inch. That is this one. Then I measured from here to here to be 2 inch. And here I curved this one and I curved this one. Then coming up to the place I measured 11 inch, I curved it again. Then from that 11 inch, I measured extra 2 inch on top. Then I curved it. That's the pattern for the school bag. Then the next thing I need to do now is to go ahead and cut all of them out. So just watch me. The first thing I will cut is this one at the middle. I'll cut out this one first. Okay. So I'll place this one on top to make sure that two of them are equal. So I'll place it on top of this one as I told you before. Then I'll use it to mark here. Then I'll cut the remaining one. Then I'll place it, making sure that two of them are equal. I'll go ahead and cut it also. So I'll cut this side. Then this is for this one. I'll keep it aside. Then coming at this point now, I'll go ahead and cut this side also. Then I'll place it on top of this one to use it to cut this side. So then I'll cut out this. So this is the pattern for the back. Okay, the next thing I will do is to cut out the one that I will join out with the pattern. So I'll be measuring out 2 inch down. I'll measure out 2 inch from here up. Then I'm going to go ahead and cut it also. Then I'll keep this one aside. So this is the pattern for the back after cutting it out. So this is the pattern for the back. And this is the remaining one here. I told you this is for nursery section. So this is how it will be. Then next thing I'll do now is to go ahead and add the something like leather so that it will be thick. Then I'll go ahead and sew all of them together. So join me as we'll sew all of them together now. Let's go ahead and do that. First of all, the next thing I'm supposed to do is to add something like foam here, but I don't have the foam with me. But I'll use anything available here. So this is what I'll be using. I'll be using this to replace the foam that I'm supposed to use. So what I will do now is to place this one on top of it this way. Then I'll go ahead and sew it first. Then after that, I will still add the lining on this. Okay? So let's go ahead and do that now. You know, it's very simple to make school bag. But if you don't know how to draw the pattern, that's the difficult aspect of it. But once you know how to make the pattern for the school bag, you are good to go. So we are good to go now to make this one. Okay? So I'll cut some part of this one out so that it will not disturb me much. Okay, I think I will bring this thing close to the machine so that I'll be seeing what I'm sewing. Okay, sorry, I'm just carrying it out. Okay, so I will see me very well. Okay, we are good to go now. So what I will do now is to use my machine and join this together here. I don't want to add the gum here, but I'll just use my machine and join it together here now. So let me do that first. Okay, I need to add lining here so that it will not waste much of my time. After I will still come back and add the lining that I will use. So this is the lining that I will use. I'll add it here now also. Okay, let me cut it out. So I'll be using this lining together with this. So I will sew all of them together now, so it will not disturb me much or waste much of our time here. So first of all, I will place this on top of those, then I'll go ahead and sew it here. Okay. Sorry, I need to add thread inside the liner. I don't know if it's finished and there's not prepared for anyone, so I need to do it now. Sorry about that. Oh, sorry. I will now add this also here. I'll add this. Then I'll add the remaining one. I'll add this one. This is the remaining one. I'll add it also here. Okay, after cutting it this way, the next thing I'll do now is to go ahead and cut it out. I'm just cutting all of them out, one after the other here. So after cutting it out, it will be this way. So this is for this one, this is for this one. Okay, I told you this is for the nursery section. So coming at this point now. So coming at this point. So after cutting it this way, the next thing I need to do is to add zip here, but I think I'll be using this. I'll be using this, and so I want to add this here. Okay, I want to add it this way here. Okay, let me go ahead and do that. I want to use it as a design for the back. Okay. this is the design that it will carry. So I'll just cut it out from here. And I'll cut this one also here. Okay. So now, after cutting this one here, the next thing I will do is to go ahead and add zip. I'll add the zip here. So I'm adding this color of the zip. I'm adding the black color. Let me use the black. Okay, I'm using this color here. Then I'll add it here. So it will be this way. I see. So after cutting it out, after sewing it, this is how it will be. And I'll open here this way. Then I'll get the middle of this one here. Okay. So getting the middle of this here now, then I'll use it to I'll add it on this one here. I'll add it on this. First of all, I'll get the middle of this. I'll make sure that I get the middle very well. Then from the middle, I'll start to sew. I'll start to sew it from the middle this way. So this is how this one will be. Then I'll add the zip. And I'll add another one this side. So this is how it will be. So this is for this one. Then I'll go ahead and I'll add another zip here that will come with this. So it will come with this one here. Okay. So it will be this way here. So what I will do now, I'll cut some parts of this one by first of all getting the middle of this. I'll get the middle of this one here. I'll get the middle of this one here. Then from the middle, I'll cut it out from this side. Okay. Then I'll add this zip here. So after adding the zip, I will now join it on this one here. So this is this one. Then I'll add the zip here. Then on this now, I will now join this one with the lining here. Okay. So I will join this.